armory of protection. Come in by boat, you will be sunk. Holy cow. And the city is a little bit out of control because England just lost the match against Argentina and people are very, very angry. War HQ tunnels. Woo! Hey! And that was a very known hideout for pirates.
Uns zieht das Wasser rein. Wie kommen wir da raus?
Good morning, guys. So we have quite something special. We are going about 1,700 kilometers southeast to Malta. Now, Malta is known for, you know, partying, for wild parties, for extremely beautiful landscapes, but it's also very historic. And we're gonna check it out. So buckle up, come around, we're gonna sit in the plane, and see you guys soon in Malta. Currently the place where we are is about 500 years old. Look for us. Huge buildings. Just look at this. Oh, huge yacht over there. At the port over there. It truly shows the importance of Malta for European trade, as it is one of the ports that actually borders with you know, North Africa. Look at this beautiful buildings. And Valletta, the city that we are currently, is about 500 years old. So the city of Valletta was founded after the war that ended in 1565, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check. Yeah, it ended in 1565. Where the sovereign Maltese knights at that time defeated over 40,000 Osmanian soldiers. And the fortress that you see over here is one of the reasons why they won, because the fortress was just impenetrable. Obviously you can see there's a cannon up there. So it does show its history. And sadly, Malta is one of the places that has seen a lot of blood and war throughout all the years. Being all the way, you know, to the early 900s, if I'm not wrong. I'm just going to check. So yeah, in 870, Malta was conquered by the Arabs back in the day, and there were a lot of people killed. A lot of people were enslaved at that time, but you know, they brought some other stuff into it. They brought somewhat the culture that Malta still has to this day. They have brought the influence into the language that is nowadays Maltese, which is a combination of English, French, and Arabic. So yeah, quite a lot of history here. That boat over there is being escorted by a smaller boat. Not sure what type of cargo ship that is. The tents that it has on the top somehow tells me that it could be somewhat fish. Very interesting indeed. Teruglopen.
Wat is de wereldaanval? Ja. Menu niet. Menu niet is goed. Ja. 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 Nee, het is toe.
Look what it says there. War HQ tunnels. Huge construction site. Holy cow. Beautiful. That is interesting. We have here a small botanic garden. Starting to grow something over here. Somewhat a memorial right there. And the Maltese and the European flag. Showing presence. Pioneer of Cape Barnum on the 30th January 1930. Erected by the officers and men of the fleet. There's a lot of memorials over here. Even Albert Einstein. National Academy Foundation. A Swiss being honored here. Wasn't expecting that. Their armory of protection. If you come in by boat, you will be sunk. Second World War Memorial. Relic. 1950. Interesting. Look at this. That's a chimney. This is Schornstein. Hey. Look at this. People started to scratch their names into this place. For the loved ones. So we are here in the main plaza. Yeah, so cannons is quite a big thing here in Malta, probably because they were so important for this fortress. There's the Portuguese flag up there. I'm not sure why the Portuguese flag is up there. I have to read into it. This place is absolutely gorgeous. It has a lot of rich history. I mean, they maintain it really, really well. My friends are trying to operate the cannon, maybe make it fire, and I'm straight in the shooting range of it. If it rains here, this floor is a nightmare for sure. It's very, very slippy. There is something crazy going on out there. So much history over here, look at this. Donated by Lombard, can't read it. Marching to the frontier. Every July, Valletta comes alive for the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, a centuries-old Maltese tradition filled with faith, music, fireworks and vibrant street celebrations. There's a lot of people over here, Jesus! Holy cow! There's a lot of culture here. Surely is. Another Roman-inspired beautiful building. There's a tower back there. After exploring Valletta, we decided to visit another Maltese national gem, the nightlife. This place is wild. That is wild. Holy cow. This place is madness. Completely famished, we decided to eat on top of that huge tower. Yes. Who's going to eat this?
Ja, dat is wel animal.
Hey. He doesn't even flinch. It's insane. He needs more lemon, he says. So there we are on the platform, overview platform. There it is, gorgeous to get from here. Look at this. This is wild. The whole city is lighting up. They even have a flashlight to avoid planes flying into this place. Gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. But again, this is the high society. Like, this is where, you know, this is where most tourists are. And obviously they will make it as beautiful as possible. But I've been told by some locals, especially taxi drivers, that the reality can be a little bit different than that. That Malta has a couple struggles. Which it's not, at the moment, it's not really able to compete, to get them resolved. That there are places where it is really dangerous, places where it is similar to ghettos. Things you normally see in high or in big cities of Switzerland or France. And then I discovered I will be eating something I never thought to be eating.
That's calamari pea.
Yeah.
After sorting that one out, we invited the waiter to play the Who Will Pay game with us. We're back down on the street, we're all the way on the top. That thing is huge. And the city is a little bit out of control because England just lost the match against Argentina and people are very, very angry. As you can see, it's going down. So apparently, my friends just told me that when the match ended, people started fighting back down here. So it's serious. It's kind of, it's also frustrating as Messi made a goal. No, not Messi. Martinez made a goal at 92 minutes. That's very frustrating, of course. And alcohol is already a thing over here. Hey. There's a lot of people over here. Jeez. To. Modera, to. Oh boy. Going down the road, a lot of people, a lot of movement. So all 5 of my friends, which I came with to Malta, are sick. Every single one of them. They are dying for a pharmacy to be open. They will not have a lot of luck. Surely not. God, people are already super drunk, like super duper drunk. A huge mess. God, it is so hot out here. My God. I believe it's over 30 degrees and it's midnight right now. Air humidity is here. That's cool. Wie viel luchtfeuchtigkeit? 8. About 80% air humidity. My God, this is a mess. Look at this. This is wild. I'm good, bro. I'm good. You get cold the whole time. Oh, look at this. What the hell? Yeah, I'm good, bro.
And then our hotel invited us to a wild foam party on the rooftop.
Yeah, we made it back to our room. It's been, very crowdy, very wild. We've been invited to a pool party on the top floor of our hotel, and that's the line waiting for it. You can see a bunch of people all the way up here. That's about, 200 meters all the way to the entrance? It's gonna be a wild party. And it's a foam party, so, people are gonna get very, very wet.
Cold stare, kick deep, no sleep, system low, overdrive. Wait for the hit, wait for the hit, wait for the hit, wait for the hit.
So we did what Malta was most famous for: party, drinking, having a good time.
Moving slow, sub bass, let go, chest tight, no life, keep time, real high, low. Wait for the hit, wait for the hit, wait for the hit, wait for the hit, wait
The next day, after such a wild night, things weren't looking so good.
Damn near did not survive that one.
And then my friends booked something you normally wouldn't book, being so hungover. A boat trip. 7 hours of boat tripping.
This is not a great idea. So, man an board before man überboard, huh? Oh. Das Ding ist nur lebendig, Kollege.
Ja, der ist lebendig.
Oh, mein Kopf, Jungs. La cucaracha. Bro, das geht hinger fast unter, Kollege. Ui, ui. Very unpleasant. After a night like this, on a boat like this, with the waves like this.
Hey!
Don't try this at home.
A couple minutes later, we completely forgot about the hangover.
Das hat gesagt, wie lange ist bis drüber? Eine Stunde. Aber in welcher Geschwindigkeit? Etwa 10 Minuten.
We were having a great time exploring some more locations outside of Malta mainland. At this point, the hungover wasn't even felt anymore, but a slowly cooking skin, as every single one of us forgot the sunscreen.
Out! Very bouncy. But the driver is dead. He's just speeding the whole damn time. It's going to make us go upside down. They are using all the emergency equipment until we have an emergency. Then there's no more equipment here.
Der richtige Dünnschiss hier, stell dir vor. Ich lass mal hier.
Das ist schon besser, Kollege. Komm rein. Hey, what a Plattler, man. Hey! Du Messi. So apparently the Comino Island, the one that is up here in the front, it's ex-Roman islands because it was, of course, right? I mean, Romans were everywhere, as I said 100 times in my past videos, and you know that was about 2,000 years ago. And then in the Middle Age, you know, there, as you've probably seen in the video, there were quite a few holes in these shores, and that was a very known hideout for pirates. They were hiding in these caves from, you know, Inquisition and other superpowers at the moment. In the 1900s and 2000s, Comino was ruled by the British Empire, but it was mostly used only for it was mostly used for agriculture and fisheries, because obviously Comino Islands were one of the natural safe havens. And now, since the 1970s, this island and the nature around it has been suffering from over-tourism, and the government had to make some rules, or change the rules a little bit, how people could go and come and see this place. As you know, by statistic, like hundreds of thousands of people and boats come to this shore literally every year, and that is known to be damaging the ecosystem. I'm part of the problem, so I'm not trying to rule myself out of this. I just want to make this very aware that, you know, and as you can see, there's a lot of ruins. There's a ruin, there's a huge castle, which I'm not sure what type of castle that is, but my voiceover will tell you shortly for sure.
Yes, I will. That's not a castle. That's the St. Mary's Tower, built by the Knights of Malta in 1618. It was used as a warning signal tower between Gozo and the mainland Malta.
Or just holes like these were pirate hideouts back in the day. There's some sort of a mystical sound, maybe even here. Weird, really weird. This is not a treasure. It would have been too beautiful. Jack Sparrow, het stort verstek. Oh, brutal! Oh, for f***'s sake. I'm trying to swim into the small cave right here. I only hope I won't lose my GoPro. And no sharks are in here. If there are sharks in this water, it's game over.
While trying to enter the cave, I noticed something dangerous happening.
Hey Jungs, wisst ihr, was mir gerade in den Sinn kommt? Uns zieht das Wasser rein. Hey! Wie kommen wir nach raus? Hey! Hey Janik! Komm mal zurück! Du bist auf dich allein gestellt. Look at this thing. Jesus, this is a hure thing. Guys, I'm telling you, do not try this yourselves. It's really dangerous. It's like fun until you reach that current where it just pushes you inside and you can't escape it. And Yannick is already struggling to get out.
And then we discovered another dangerous don't try this at home type of game. Maxing out our boat and hitting waves. No, seriously guys, don't do this.
So these are the Ħaġar Qim Temple ruins. This is prehistoric, about 5,000 years old. This is insane, it's huge.
Hey, Yannick,
It's crazy.
waar klinkt het?
They've placed here replicas so they don't get stolen and stuff, and the real ones are in the National Museum. Temple roofing. They were actually very advanced, but for unknown reasons, they just vanished. They completely vanished. What historians believe was that what ended up happening to them is probably that they, got into some plague or something, and it probably just killed the whole population back then. Or, natural catastrophic events. stuff like that. That's what mostly happens to these communities. And then there are the other ones that have been, you know, enslaved, fought, killed by wars, whatever. That's just how life is, sadly. This chamber bears 2 pairs of legs in high relief, probably forming part of 2 obese figures. Can't really see that here. I was expecting a lot more tourists over here, but apparently there are not that many. I mean, look at these things. How the hell did they manage to do this? You know, that thing must be like, what, a ton? 2? That is heavy, that stuff. Let's have a look at it from this side. 20 tons. Holy cow. This is one of the largest singles. Oh my God, look at this stone. How the hell did they lift that? This is one of the largest blocks found in any temple on the Maltese Islands. It's 6 meters long and estimated to weigh close to 20 tons. The upright megalith to the right is 5 meters 10 in height. That one, that's 520 in height. It would have required a great deal of organization and a considerable working force to erect these features in place. How in the hell did they do this? Oracle hole connecting into the internal chambers. That's really interesting. So yeah, Malta is known for being one of the best party places in Europe. And then you have this. One of the most historic places in Europe. No barbecues, please.
Ah, ist der Zug durchgekommen?
Ja.
Guten Tag miteinander, alle Billette vorweisen.
Insane. Look at this. Temple roofing. There you go. This place is huge, bro. Coralline limestone. Yeah, that stuff is hard as hell. Doesn't break. Look at that pillar. Beautifully set. And then all these holes. Like it was done for wasps or something. For bees or wasps, like back in the day. It just looks like huge beehive nests. Everywhere they stabbed these holes into it. Wow. We are on the balcony. This place is incredible. Gathering places, probably. Some more. Wow, look at that slab. Huge slab. My God. This is incredible. Got to visit this. It's huge. Especially if you look how big these stones are. They are huge. Look at this slab right here. So that on the left and the right might have been calendars of a continuing system. That's impressive. I'm not sure if you can see it, but kind of shows like it. You can see the small holes into the stone. Wow. Wow. So hello guys, yeah, we're back at base. We've been to Malta, and Malta is actually an incredible place. If you've never been, you have to visit. It's not as expensive as well, so good place to go for sure. I realized that I didn't do an outro, so I'm doing it now. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and you know, if half deserved it, leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe, and yeah, hopefully I can reach you soon again on Emmanuel Lost Signal. See you soon. Bye bye guys.